Welcome to Wild World News. What is happening, Magnus? So Chris Rock has responded. He has responded in a way of sorts to Will Smith. Apparently he was talking to Dave Chappelle at some show, and he said Will Smith pretended to be perfect for 30 years, but he is just as ugly as the rest of us. So I assume that means that, remember how I told y'all that politicians, celebrities, people in the public eye are perceived as perfect. Some of them even try to be perceived as perfect. I can't speak for Will Smith. I don't know what his message was, what his image that he wanted us to perceive him as. But after meeting certain people in the business, I know that, yes, that's definitely a thing. And I told you that when people perceive you as being perfect, and when you're in the public eye, whenever you make one small mistake that even they made, or they may have made worse mistakes than you get attacked for it. Now, what he did, he should have never did. He's been attacked for it. He can't be at the Oscars for 10 years. People are mad at him. People don't want to watch his movies. They want to boycott it. Like, he's going through it. So he's getting all his, punishment and all that stuff for it. But what Chris Rock said, I just find that interesting. He said he's just as ugly as the rest of us. So Chris Rock is a person that he perceives Will Smith as projecting the perfect man for 30 years. However, he's trying to say right there with he's just as ugly as the rest of us, he's not perfect. And more importantly, I think Chris Rock is saying that he's not perfect. Like, he never tried to be perfect. And I think that's what some people think about celebrities. They're not perfect. They are humans just like us. They make mistakes. Some of them break the law. Some of them do wrong. Some of them do a lot of good while doing a little wrong. I mean, they're people just like the rest of us. So, I find it interesting that he said this. This comedian Chris Rock claims Will Smith managed to pretend to be a perfect man for 30 years before revealing he is just as ugly as the rest of us. During a gig with fellow stand-up comedian Dave Chappelle at Liverpool's M&S Arena. Funny if it was S&M Arena. On the first night of their joint multi-date tour, the comic 57 finally shared his extensive feelings about being slapped by the 53-year-old actor at this year's Oscars, reports aceshowbiz.com. Did that shit hurt? Dave Chappelle asked Rock in front of the crowd, prompting Chris to exclaim, "Goddamn right that motherfucker hit me over a bullish joke. The nicest joke I've ever told." Will did the impression of a perfect person for 30 years, and he ripped his mask off and showed us he was just as ugly as the rest of us. Whatever the consequences are, I hope he doesn't put his mask back on again and let his real face breathe. I see myself in both men. Rock also took aim at Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, during the show by mocking her complaints about life in the royal family. He said, "I don't get it," as he spoke about today's obsession with victimhood, which the comic labeled a way of getting famous. Some people do that. I don't know about her. I don't really follow her. Smith stormed the stage. We know what he did. The actor then twice howled at Chris. Alopecia. Apology. Okay, so, well, then we have it right there. I mean, I think this is going to continue to go on because Chris Rock has not publicly really talked about it. Like nationwide, like in a special. You know he's been offered a special. You know he has. He's been offered a special now. He's going to do a new special, and I bet you he's going to cover it. I bet you he will. If not, he's going to do it in an interview either by himself, or if he ever feels like speaking to Will again, I'm telling you, he will officially address it for a whole lot of money. I heard he was offered to host the Oscars and he turned it down. And I think his reasoning was something like he didn't want to relive it, you know what I mean, by being there. And I'm sure that's the Oscars' way of apologizing to him. Like, look, security should have been better. We are so sorry. Please come and host. Hey, you know what I mean? That's what I think that they were probably trying to do. But I understand why he would take the job. And also, I understand why he wouldn't take the job. So it is what it is. This is continuing to be a developing story. So post comments down below. Let me know what you thought about the whole issue. Yeah, I think Will's going to be paying for this for a while. Yeah. Chris handled it very well. Every time I think about it, though, he handled it really well. He did. Will should not have done that. Good Lord. It is what it is, though. You know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of Homelander. It makes me think of Homelander in The Boys, you know, where he came out and he showed his ass in that one interview. But people ended up respecting him more. And the interesting thing is when you look at different reactions from people, there's a lot of people that actually respect Will more for what he did, and a lot of people that don't. So I'm very interested in how this is going to develop for Will in the future. I mean, look, he's already created a really good legacy, even though it's tarnished by that. Like, there's like a period, big smudge at the end with this. My feeling is that sooner or later, he'll come back. And, you know, there's other actors that have done wrong things, and then years later, they've been welcomed back after enough time and enough apology and enough, you know, what do you call it, rehabilitation and therapy and whatever have you. So, you know, it is what it is. They're all human. They were friends. You know, maybe they'll be friends again. Who knows? I don't know. But it is what it is. 10 million subscribers. Woo!